Ghana boy say he want marry me. I hope say sabi kuku wache. Hope your love goes sweet past the shit oh. Baby boy they say he think my body is a killer oh. I hope say sabi kuku wache. Hope his love goes sweet past the shit oh. Oh yeah man, forget your bia. Me say forget your bia. Oh yeah man, what be the matter? Me say what be the matter? Oh yeah man, forget your bia. Me say forget your bia. Oh yeah, what be the matter? What be the matter? Don't think say the world that revolve around your bum bum. Don't think say the world that revolve around your bum bum. Don't think say the world that rotate around your bum bum. Hey, hold up, hold up, hold up, baby boy you better.
And the one thing that Thamsanqa Mkhize, the audacity to come in front of the camera.
You're superwoman. I demand over you, boy. You demand over me, oh.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed, please do the right thing and do hit the subscribe button. Also do hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload a video, and comment in the box down below. Also do smash it with that thumbs up. Today I do have an honor and privilege to sit down with one of your favorite footballers in South Africa. I'm going to give you a hint who it is right now. He is the Cape Town Ctcfc jersey number 2. He was born in August. He also shares the same star sign as myself, which we are both Leos. If you've guessed Thamie, you are correct.
Yes.
I've got 15 questions for you.
No problem.
I'm sure it's just like general basic questions that everyone who follows you would love to know about you.
All right.
Question number 1.
Okay.
How did your football career begin? A little background from where you started and how you got where you are today.
Oh, okay. Basically, you know, when we grew up, we used to play street football where we play for 2 run, 1 run. We play 4v4, 3v3. So that's when I began to fall in love with the game. And fortunately for me, we used to have 2 footballers back home who were playing professional football. It was Mkhize and Innocent Mahlangu. They were playing for, Mkhize was playing for Free Sisters and Mahlangu was playing for Amazulu. And I remember my uncle, he used to love football because he was playing with both guys, but unfortunately for him, he has to stop playing football because he had to work and provide for the family. So he was the one who influenced me to love football more, because he was the one who was training me more. So that's when I began to fall in love with the game. So for me, that's how I started playing football.
Yeah. If you are not a professional footballer, which other career path would you have took?
that question is funny, because I remember when we were in school, and then the teacher would ask us, what do you want to be? I couldn't say anything besides saying I want to be a professional footballer, because to be honest, for me, I was inspired by coming from a rural areas whereby, you know, back then there was no opportunities for football players to be scouted that side in a rural area. So for me, I needed to go for trials in order for them to see my potential, in order for me to get an opportunity to play for a professional side. So for me, I was inspired to see Bashir Mahlangu and also Mkhize playing in a professional ranks. So that's why I fell in love with the game, and I felt like, okay, I do have an opportunity for me to play professional footballer.
That's pretty nice. What keeps you motivated and determined? What wakes Thamie up namhlanje? Listen, ndiyavuka namhlanje and ngizawuyenza le ngizobangena.
To be honest, I won't lie to you. My passion drives me, because every day of my life I always want to improve myself. Funny enough, when we started playing football, we played football for fun. Up until we got to the stage whereby football is giving us food to survive, and we're also providing for our families. So which is something that I have to be grateful to God for, because He has blessed me with this talent. So I'm grateful to be given an opportunity to be a professional football player. I'm grateful to Cape Town City and all the previous clubs that I play for, and I'm grateful that I'm improving every day. I'm grateful to wake up every day and go to work. So I'm grateful to be a professional football player.
Okay, now you've mentioned your previous clubs, and you've previously played for Golden Arrows, and that was from 2013 to 2016.
No.
What? Correct me.
No, that was from 2008.
2008.
Yeah.
Until
2013.
2013.
Yes.
And then after that, Maritzburg.
I went to Maritzburg.
And then Cape Town Ctcfc.
Yes.
What has been a difference, or what has been the difference between the clubs that you've played for before, like Golden Arrows and Maritzburg United, now Cape Town Ctcfc? Besides the locations, of course, what has been the difference that you have seen from each team? What did each team give you, or how did each team help you grow?
Especially for now, since I've been with Cape Town City. To be honest, after I left Maritzburg, I signed with Orlando Pirates, because for me personally, as a professional football player, you just don't want to play professional football and don't win anything. So you want to be recognized, and whenever you relaxing after your football career, and you want to tell your kids, oh, okay, I was playing professional football, this is what I've won. So that's the decision why I left Maritzburg to join Orlando Pirates. PT, things couldn't work out there, so I don't know what happened, but then I'm just grateful that I signed with Cape Town City, because I felt like I signed with a club that is challenging everything. So for me, the decision that I took from Maritzburg, it felt like, okay, I took a right decision, because for me now, I'm playing for a club whereby I'm also challenging myself, because I feel like in the club that I'm playing for now is capable to challenge for a league, is capable to win the cups, of which I'm grateful that since I've been with the club, I've also won cups finals. So for me personally, as a football player, I feel like this is what we work hard for, because at the end of your career you must be recognized not as an average player, but you also wanna feel proud. You also wanna feel proud whenever you look at your wall and you see your achievement.
You're Cape Town Ctcfc's captain, and we have seen your leadership style or your leadership skills on the field. Like, what pressure does that put on you? What pressure does that bring to you? Like, obviously you need to lead these guys on and off the field.
No, like I've always mentioned this, obviously to be entitled with the leadership role is not an easy thing. It comes with a lot of responsibilities, and also for me, I'm grateful to the senior players that I've worked with at Cape Town City, because they've helped me to adapt as the captain of the club. And I must also thank the technical team. I must also thank especially Coach Benny, because he's the coach who believed in me. And funny enough, Coach Benny is our legend. Besides that, he's an inspiration for all of us in South Africa, because we look up to him. So when he said to me, I believe you deserve to be a captain of the team, because the way you conduct yourself and the way you work hard, you deserve to lead the team. I won't lie to you, I had to ask him, why do you think I deserve to lead the team? Because he said, to be honest with you, the way you behave and the way you work hard at training, you always give me the same thing from Monday up until the game day. So I felt like what you put out during the week should rub towards your teammates, because that's how professional football players behave. So I'm grateful to him that he gave me an opportunity to lead Cape Town City. As much as I don't talk too much, but then I felt like, okay, as long as I'm working hard and my performance is also rapping to my teammates, I'm giving my all for Cape Town City. As long as we succeed as a team, because we grew up whereby they say a captain is a person who needs to talk more in the team, but I'm not that.
Your actions speak louder.
For me, I believe my performance will speak for itself. Yes.
Makes sense. Correct me if I'm wrong on this one as well. As far as I'm concerned, you have 11 national team caps. Am I correct?
To be honest, I haven't been counting.
Okay, we'll take 11. My 11. Take what I'm saying.
I haven't been counting.
Okay, you have 11 national team caps. You know when your guys are about to play for a qualifier or whatever, and then the national team is going to be called up soon, you all become anxious, who's going to be called, who's going to make the team, and then you get that call. That time you have made the team. The first thing that comes to your mind?
Hey, to talk about the national team, for me, I don't know how to be grateful to God, because whatever He's done for me, I'm really grateful. Because I remember when I first got my call up, we were traveling coming back to Cape Town, and then we were in a flight. When we landed in Cape Town, I think Thabo was on Laduma checking on his phone. He said, "Hey, Bafo, can we bet something?" When we bet about what? He said, "Hey, you are in the national team." I said, "You're joking, bro." And then when I checked, he was telling me the truth, and for me, I felt like, okay, this is an opportunity that I've been working hard for, and also I felt like, okay, and I felt like for most of South African football players, they work hard and they want to be recognized by playing for their national team. And then whenever they don't get that call up, and then they give up because they feel like, okay, they are being let down. Because for my first season with Cape Town City, I think I had a good season, and I felt like, oh, I deserve to get an opportunity to play for the national team, but then I didn't get a chance. But that didn't discourage me. So I'm saying this just because I just want to encourage each and every professional football player that want to represent the national team, that no matter where you are and what you do, just keep your consistency. Because for me, I felt like we in South Africa, we lack consistency. As football players, whatever you do, you must always make sure you're consistent, especially in your performance, because people will always recognize you if you're always giving them your best in every game that you play. Because whenever they talk about you, they must always say one thing. They mustn't say, "Hey, Thamie was on top of his game when he played last week, but then the following week Thamie was poor." So for me, I think on that season I was consistency. So that's why I felt like, okay, that's why Stuart Pastor gave me an opportunity, of which I'm grateful to him. Because ever since I've been with the national team, and funny enough, I've never played for national team. I've never played a friendly game up until my first call up with the national team. I played a FIFA World Cup qualifier against Burkina Faso. For me, it was I was shaking. I won't lie. No, I was shaking. Seriously, I was shaking because I've never been in that setup before. Because I've never played for a national team under 17, under 20, or under 23. So for me, it was an opportunity whereby, okay, I want to show my qualities, whereby I don't want to disappoint the coach, I don't want to disappoint my country, and I want to disappoint my team, because I've worked hard for this opportunity. So I must just go there and show up my abilities hopefully everything will work out. And I'm also grateful to the national team players for making me settled in the national team setup. So fortunately enough, we were able to win our game against Burkina Faso. I think we won 3-1. Yes.
Even though you were shaking.
Definitely. every football player goes through the stage. I won't lie to you.
You have recently been celebrated for having 100 caps for Cape Town Ctcfc. What does that mean to you and for your career?
Obviously, as a professional football player, you feel proud. You feel proud because I remember ever since I've been with the club, ever since I've got an opportunity to play for Cape Town City, I've been playing consistently. And whenever I don't play, it was up to the coaches when they say, Thamie, we felt like, okay, we needed to rest you. Of which, as a professional footballer, I always respect coaches' decisions. But for me personally, I always want to play because I felt like I'm improving every day. And for me, it always gives me a good advantage to be consistent on my performance. So ever since I've been with Cape Town City, as much as I've never counted how many games that I've played for Cape Town City, but to be honest, for me, I'm grateful for all that Cape Town City has done for me, and for all the coaches that I've worked with. I'm grateful to them for always giving me an opportunity to play and improve myself. Yeah, and to all the teammates that I've played with, I'm grateful to share all the good memories that we had. Even the ups and downs that we've went through, but then we've always had that harmony whereby we all put aside all the struggles and we'll go work hard and we'll make sure that our dreams come alive.
What has been your greatest highlight so far? Whether it has been your previous teams, current or whatever, but what has been your greatest career highlight?
My greatest highlight was when I switch off I remember when that decision I took from my respect that okay, Thamie, now you've been playing a professional football player, but football, but you've never won anything. So you're just an average player. Nobody recognizes you. So you must go out there and prove yourself against and play for a professional club, whereby not a professional club. You must go and play for a professional team that always challenges for everything. A professional team that always wants to win the league, and a professional team that always wants to win the cups. So for me, my biggest highlight was that switch in my mind where I decided, okay, Thamie, express yourself now. Go out there and show your talent. So I'm grateful to be a professional, a Cape Town City Football Club now.
Awesome. And what has been nice, Kabang? What to know?
What to know more?
Oh, you tell me.
One, just one.
Amba.
For me, no more.
Don't think say the road I revolve around your bum bum. Don't think say the road I rotate around your bum bum. Hey, hold up, baby boy, you
What has been your greatest lesson in football? Okay. Your greatest lesson?
No, my greatest lesson was to never give up and always believe in yourself and always work hard to improve yourself. Because I remember what happened to me at Pirates. I had to go back at home. Because funny enough, after what happened, I couldn't tell my family over the phone, because I needed to tell them face to face, whereby I will tell them what happened and not say it over the phone, because maybe they will think maybe I've done something, maybe something wrong. That's why the club decided to terminate my contract or what. So I had to go back home and sit there and wait for another opportunity to get a club to play for. So I had to sit at home up until September 24. That's when I get an opportunity to come for trials, of which whereby I felt like, okay, as a professional football player, for me, whether you go for trials or you go for, whether they know you or they don't know you, they sign you. But whether you go for trials or anything, it doesn't matter, as long as you believe in yourself and you're willing to go there and work hard, of which I came here for. Because I remember I came here for trials, but then my trials only lasted for one session, because after that session they said they signed me, and then I had to wait for one game up until I played all the games that I played for Cape Town City. So for me, my biggest highlight is that as a professional football player is never give up, believe in yourself and work hard, and you must also pray hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are away from your family.
Yes.
Away from your close friends as well.
Yes.
You're in a different city, different environment. What keeps you grounded? What keeps you away from all the pressure?
So for me, to be honest, since I've began my professional football, I've always been playing for KZN teams. So for me, the most important thing when I first arrived in Cape Town, I spoke to my agent and he told me, no, Thamie, when you go there, just don't worry about anything. Just make sure you go there and work hard and perform. So everything else will sort it out. So that has always been my motivation, that I'm not here to focus on everybody's problems. I must just come here and contribute and make sure that I'm giving my best every day in order to achieve the team's goals.
So your let's say your vision also like keeps you grounded, and your discipline, being disciplined,
okay,
also helps you to be the person that you are.
No, for me, to be honest, what keeps me grounded is that I know that God has been grateful to me. He has given me an opportunity to be a professional football player, whereby I used to play with players that I've seen they've got too much talent and they could make it anywhere, but they never get that opportunity. For me, I feel grateful to be a professional football player, and I feel grateful to be given an opportunity to play in a national team, not to play in a professional setup, whereby I've seen a lot of great players, but then they never get that opportunity. So my motivation and what keeps me grounded is that I know that I'm being favored.
Yeah. What do you think makes people believe in you? Would you say it's because of your style of play, your leadership skills, or a bit of both? Bakuthandela ntoni abantu? Why bethanda uThamie Mkhize abantu? Why umuntu uzothi xa ebukele imatch athi Thamie? Like why?
No, I feel like they're being inspired by how you play football. Means.
Bathanda indlela odlala ngayo.
Yes,
Yabadlalela, yabanika.
No, definitely. Because if you believe in your own style and you play your own football, somewhere along the line you will attract people who believe in what you do on the field. So I'm just grateful to all those ones that I'm inspiring.
What advice would you give to the young ones, the ones that look up to you?
Okay, I will talk about this after month's five. No, for the young ones that are getting inspired by us, I just wanna give them that, okay, they must keep on working hard and believing in themselves, and never. The most important thing as a professional football player, whether you're an amateur or what, is to always believing in yourself, and is to always working hard, and is to always praying and hoping for that opportunity for you for a breakthrough. Because there's so many young talented football players who want to make it on a professional setup, and some of them will make it and some of them won't, and some of them they are getting lost along the line, whereby they go into drugs and all of that. So I just wish for them to believe in their own abilities and to work hard and to keep on praying to be a professional football player.
How do you stay fit and keep yourself healthy? I know, like, this is one of the requirements for you to be on the top of your game.
No, to be honest with yourself, is as a professional football player, you must always look after your body, because I'm a professional football player because all my body is able to perform on the field. So during your off days whereby you feel like you're lacking something, you need to make sure that you work hard on that as a professional football player. So I always make sure on my off days, whenever I feel like, okay, I have a weakness on my upper body, or I need to do strengthening, or I need to work hard on this, so I always make sure that I try and improve that part of my body.
This question is, we've seen previous former professional footballers before, and whereby after their football careers things went south in terms of financials. How do you think it's very important, or how much important do you think it is for one to invest or save during their career so that they can kind of like avoid that? Would I say broke? Avoid being broke, or yes, avoid having financial troubles after their career?
The most important part, I was inspired by what's this guy? Nathan Pauls, because I remember he invited me and Deco to one of his seminar, whereby he's able to help the upcoming players, whereby especially in South Africa, we don't have ex-professional football players who are willing to share their experience with players. So I just want to go to your point, whereby for the most important thing as a professional football player is to associate with yourself with people who are willing to invest in yourself, because they've been there and they know the experience. For you, you must be able to take what you can take from them that will be able to help you, and you must also be able to invest, because you can't play football for the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. So you must know at least after your football you are sorted. Yeah, because to be honest, we play football, but we also have families. We must provide for our families. You must make sure after your football you are able to take your kids to school, and you are also able to put food on the table. So your investments must also help you in the way that, okay, you are able to sustain yourself. You are able to sustain yourself after football.
What are your final words to your? I wouldn't say final, but final for this video. What are your final words to your supporters?
I'm just grateful to all the people that have supported my career, and for all the viewers who's gonna view this video that we've just made with Yoli. I'm grateful to Yoli for giving me an opportunity to express myself and to share my life with you. So for me, I hope people who's gonna view this video will be inspired, and all the upcoming young football players will be inspired to work hard and believing in themselves. So for me as a professional footballer, I'm grateful to be a football player, because I felt like, okay, there's also quality players who deserve an opportunity that they didn't got, but I was chosen to be a professional football player. So I'm grateful to go for this opportunity. So I just wish them all the best. Thank you.
But to subscribe,
please subscribe to this video. Kayoliswa, not Yolanda.
Like
ni like ne,
ba comment,
ni comment, bakhona sikwenze wrong nikhulume,
nithethe okanye xa ikhona into enifunayo
asithethi mina ngiyakhuluma mina.
Well kodwa uyakhuluma mina ndiyathetha. Bayikhona into bayifunayo.
But to be honest, Yoli, I won't lie to you, le nto lo yenza is it's very important for any professional football players to market themselves, because there's a lot of people who want to know about our life, what we do, how yini senzayo ukuthi isifikise la sikhona. motivation is saying every day, whereby we had to wake up and go work hard, even though there's always challenges. Every day there's always challenges, but then must figure a grinding my challenges now. So I begin telling, because football, we play football because it's passion. As much as means man, but for us, we grew up knowing football is passion.
Hello, it's me again. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I'd be lying if I say you weren't someone that I'm into. And don't be standing in front of your friends, you know I'm not into that. Don't need to hide, don't even try. You could be mine, oh, you could be mine. Oh, you say you want to take control. Oh, you say you want to take control. The way you did to me, you back back. No kissing, babe. No touching, babe. Yeah. No kissing, babe. And don't call me, babe. Yeah. Let go, my baby, give me let go. I'm hungover. Baby, give me hungover. Let go, my baby, give me let go. I'm hungover. I don't know what's wrong with expressing how I feel. You don't know what's wrong, especially how I feel.